inches, number 44. Starting at point, standing 6'5", number 0, starting in the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 27, at the second position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 9, the other guard, standing 6'5", number 8, Zach Levine.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Chris Webber is joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. All out there with Gordon. Then it's Olynyk. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Tate in at the 3, the small forward. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Vucevic is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
The defense just handed White that assist. I mean, he smartly feeds a wide-open shooter.
Ring shot on the way. It's rebounded by Tice. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Houston.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot. Can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, LaVine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when LaVine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's White. Wall with the steal. And Wall with the slam.
Wall is a crafty defender. Look, he loves getting his hands in the passing lanes. He's phenomenal at stealing the ball.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And the Rockets making a change here. Porter's checked in. Olynyk can't hit.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Levine for 3. Rockets with the rebound. Tate. Vucevic defending. Here's Tate. Another shot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. White dishes to Levine, puts it up, and again Chicago, no good. For Houston, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. The shot's good.
The strong upper body of Gordon, contact does not affect his shooting.
Levine for 3. Again, Levine missing. Gordon inside. Over Levine. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. He's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Houston on top. They're up by 4. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he pointed out what he sees as an advantage.
We should have energy, and we should be outplaying the other team. Like I said, just competitive-wise, we don't have all the miles other teams have. We should have energy, young, hungry dudes that are ready to compete and show what they have in this league. And we shouldn't be tired out there. We should be the most conditioned team. We should be running people up and down.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. If you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. We've got Brown. Gordon is out there with Porter. Then it's Christian Wood.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Bulls trail by 8. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Levine finds White. Williams for 3. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pulls it from the elbow. Brown outside. And another 3 for Houston.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
And Porter comes to help. White the pass to Levine. Good on the triple. Levine's got 7.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And it's Brown missing. And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. Trailing here by 8. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Porter. Now the pass to Wood. Count that one. Wood's got 4 this quarter.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Oh, yeah, it's getting to the lack of communication, the lack of trust. He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it. Great work right there on the inbounds play, getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Coach Billy Donovan, you faced an aggressive team in that first half. How concerned are you by their success against your defense?
Well, they've done a very, very good job, I think, attacking the paint early, offensive rebounds. Some of those turnovers right there led out to some fast breaks. So we just got to stay with it and try to keep our energy up.
We'll see if you can keep that flow going in the second half. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet. Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They took it up a notch in the second quarter. That was obvious. And they sit on a 10-point lead at the half. What do you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
You have to love how they're using their heads tonight. Good ball movement, smart shots. Look, it's been a disciplined performance. The coaching staff has to be thrilled.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
Well, they wouldn't have been in as big a hole if they rebounded better. They've got out-hustled, down low, and it cost them some points. They'll be talking about that in the locker room for sure.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Yeah, I mean, showing that tenacity both mentally and physically.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Williams is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. That's a 2 from Gordon, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Gordon's got 9.
They needed that. I mean, they were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. White against Wall. And it's White missing.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Wall. Wow, hammering it in.
We all know Wall loves putting on a show. He has some ridiculous dunks up his sleeve.
Now White. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Inside. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Vucevic.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
And here's Wall outside. Drills the three-pointer. Wall's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets.
Look, gotta admire the quick trigger of Wall. Once he has the ball, he's straight up looking to shoot.
Bean passes to Williams. Sweet little floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Houston leading by 9.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
White the pass to Vucevic. The shot will not fall. And so it's the Houston Rockets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Back to the action after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Kelly Olynyk all out there with Porter. And it's Tate in at the 3 slot. And it's Vucevic missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. You're not going to miss many of those.
Bulls trail by 11. Here's Vucevic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, and a 7-footer that can play the entire court. Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
And he makes both free throws. Rockets leading by 9. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Minu finds Satoransky. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8.
Continuing to watch Satoransky improve over time. I mean, he's a good teammate who accepts whatever role is asked of him.
The Bulls making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. And Wall. Here we go now. And he banks in the layup. And the Rockets lead by 9.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
1:10 left in the 4th quarter. Satoransky with it. Passes it to Vucevic. Good on the first, and that brings them within 8. Levine's checked in for Garrett Temple. Wood, he's checked in for Houston. And both free throws good for Vucevic. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the Rockets score.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of effort.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, John Wall.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up.
I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. And Williams, here we go. Wood with the block. Outside, Porter. And finished off by Porter.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Porter against Levine. The wide open look here for Vucevic. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
A nice shot by Wall.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Feeds to Williams. Outside, White. The kick out to Williams. Levine wide open. No good on the 3. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
So we see Houston taking the W here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks. With John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we just try to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.